Reminding me, I now will start recording the class. So we've gone through some PVC warm-up of the snatch, some overhead squats, some broad jumps, and some box jumps. And we're going to move into a Bergener warm-up with a PVC pipe, right? So there's a bunch of different variations of the Bergener warm-up. We're going to do one that starts from the mid-shin and moves into a power snatch. We're not going to do the overhead squat. So the link that I showed you, if you clicked on that last night, it's basically 58 seconds of an athlete taking a group through a very fast progression for a full snatch, just to show you that there is a progression for this. We're going to do a variation of that right now. So go with your snatch grip at the high hang with your hook grip. And all you're going to do right now is just shrug and reset. Okay, so you're going to get 5 repetitions. Belly tight, glute squeeze, shrug, and reset. There's no elbow bend. I'm going to show you a close-up on my arm of just shrug and reset from the side, shrug and reset. That's the only thing that is going on here. Just the shrug and then reset. What we'll do next is put a little dip in the knees. Notice I'm not hinging. I'm just going to put a dip in the knees, and then I'm going to straighten the knees, squeeze the glutes, and then shrug. I'm going to do it one more time, segmented. And now I'll put it together. Dip, hold, stand, shrug. Dip, hold, stand, shrug. Last time, dip, hold, stand, shrug. And now you'll see how that moves right into one smooth, solid motion. So you're standing tall. The next movement is you're going to dip, stand, shrug. It's going to be one movement together where you go down, up. Let me do 2 of these. Down, up. And from the side, you'll notice I'm not hinging forward yet. It's just down, up. So let's go together for 5 of these. Ready, go, down, up. No elbow bend yet. Ready, go, down, up. Feel that your legs are driving that bar up, and at some point the bar wants to go up higher. Get 3 more. Ready, go, down, up. Ready, go, down, up. Now drag the bar over the bump, bump, bump of your 8-pack. Pull the bar up as high as it will go against the chest or the belly, the ribs, with the elbows high and outside. This is called the scarecrow. You guys know that. So don't let your elbows drop. Keep the elbows high. This is the top of the movement. Reset the bar. I'm going to show you 2 of these. It's just down, up, float. The float means the bar is floating up. It goes like this. I'll show you from the side. My elbows don't bend until my hips drive. Okay, let's do 4 of these together. Again, squeeze glutes before the elbows bend. Ready, go, down, up, pull. Ready, go, down, up, pull. Feel that it's the legs that are driving that bar up, not the pull of the arms. Get 1 more. Dip the knees, Tib, down, up. There you go. And now on this next one, instead of pausing right here, let the bar float. Just miss the nose, just miss the forehead, and it's locked out overhead. So each repetition, we're going to meet up top, and then I'll ask you to reset together. So it goes like this. Ready, go. Pause. And reset. Ready, go. Down, up. Lock it out. Hold. 2, 3. And pause. Now, take a look at this. I'm not jumping and landing. I'm going straight up. So there's no reset in a landing here. Let me do 1 more. Okay, together. Reset and go. The whole purpose of this is to create speed through the middle with the legs and this part right here. 2 more. Ready, go, down, up. Lock it out and hold. reset. One more. Ready, go. And then rest for a second. You can put the barbell down. Please do 2 broad jumps and 2 box jumps. Ready to get a little bit heavier on the box, higher on the box jump. I could also say heavier, and you should know that that means a more powerful jump. And since I have a 24 box that I was jumping to, I'm going to tilt that up to make it 30. You're jumping on your 20 and you have a 24 to go to. Over. Get a couple of points. All right. What we'll move into now is the hang muscle snatch. So far, that was the high hang muscle snatch. And now because you're going to get into the low hang position, you're going to get more drive to that. I'm going to do 2 of these. Knees, I'm going to hang and go straight up into a muscle snatch. And then we'll reset and meet here. Put grip on the bar. Let's meet in the high hang right here. Bend the knees, hang to the knees, and muscle snatch, go. And then reset. Knees, hang, and go. On this next rep, there's no pause in the hang, so you're going to get right into the hang and go straight up. Ready? Knees, hang, and go. And reset. Now make sure here that you're keeping the elbows high. Don't throw that bar around. It's got to stay in a straight line. Get in one more repetition. There you go. Christine, bring your feet together just a little bit so you're not starting in a squat stance. So start in jumping so that you have somewhere to jump out to. Right. So if you have an empty barbell, please move from your PVC tights to the empty barbell. Yeah, Christine. So your microphone isn't working. Yep. Go to that. Can you move? Yeah, they're muted now. Okay, so the process I want to go through with a barbell. Here I am on my 15-kilo barbell. I have my snatch grip. I'm going to take myself through 2 deadlifts with the snatch grip just to warm up this range of motion. So I've got 2 deadlifts, and then I'm going to go for just the muscle snatch. I'm going to squeeze the glutes. I'm going to pull and push. Rehook. Pull, push, and I'm going to get 3 repetitions there. Pull, push. And that's not easy. If you've got a weighted barbell, I want you to try and do a muscle snatch with no leg drive. It should be all upper body. So pull and push. Lock it out overhead. Keep it close to the belly on the way through the middle. And Christine, go with a wider grip. Just go like 2 inches wider with each, with each hand on the bar. Okay. Now, take 2 more deadlifts. And on your second one, you're going to come up into a muscle snatch. So deadlift, bar comes into the hips, and go straight up overhead for muscle snatch. Don't rebend the knees, just straighten the knees and lock it out up overhead. Great, rest for a moment. You can put your bar down. And where we're gonna go from here is the actual movement that we're gonna do during the workout, and that is the hang snatch. So first I'm gonna do a hang muscle snatch. Notice that I'm not rebending the knees. I'm gonna do one more of those. And now I'm gonna rebend and catch in a partial squat. Stand up and reset. So get 2 muscle snatches from the hang, and then 2 power snatches from the hang. Keep checking in with the grip on the barbell. You should be nowhere near the thighs here. Keep checking on the grip. And one way to know that the grip is too close is if you bend your knee and the bar moves, then your grip has to go out wider. All right. Please move over to your box and get in 5 box jumps. If you don't have a box, get in 5 broad jumps. Now put a little bit of weight on your barbell. I have a 15 kilo bar and I put on 5s. So my first set is going to be with 25 kilos. And when I start the clock here in just about 30 seconds, I'm going to pick up my barbell, get my hook grip, bring it up to the high hang position, and I'm going to get in 3 hang power snatches. Then I'll put my bar back down and get in 5 box jumps. So this may seem rather abrupt, but I'm going to start the clock in 20 seconds. You're going to get 3 hang power snatches and 5 box jumps or 5 broad jumps to start. All right. Some of you may have already done your snatches, and that's fine. I just did 3. I'm not going to do them again. 10 seconds on the clock. So if you've done your 3 snatches for round 1, which this is round 1, just move over to your box. If you haven't done the 3, go ahead and get in 3 hang power snatches. Lock out those elbows before you stand. Big jump, lock elbows, and stand it up. Set that bar down with control, move over to your box, and get in a set of 5 box jumps. So now I'm going to take my pen and my journal, and I'm going to write down round 1, 25 kilos, 30 inches. The 25 kilos refers to my 3 hang power snatches The 30 inches is my set of 5 box jumps. And now we're getting ready for round 2. The goal in this workout is to continue to increase the loading on your power snatch to the extent that your movement is smooth and controlled. So the second that you start bending early before the hang, or you start catching and then pressing out in the receiving position, you need to either take weight off or repeat that round again until you're ready to nail it, or until you do nail it. So in 10 seconds, please get in 3 hang power snatches, probably at the same weight you used before, and 5 box jumps. Ready, go. Round 2. Good solid lockout, Lori. That looks nice. Yep. Joe, you got it too? Good lockout, Andy. I won't see everyone on every set, but feel that those elbows are locked before the body needs to stand up. Yeah, that one was better, Christine. That wider grip gets you there. Yep, right about there. Good. 5 box jumps. All right, so you might be able to see where this is going, because if you've got round 1 and round 2, a very manageable load, and you're ready to put a little bit more weight on the bar, if you have the luxury of 2.5 kilo plates, which I do, you'll put a little bit more on the bar, and in 18 more seconds, you're gonna get 3 more reps of hang power snatch. I think this is actually kind of amazing that all of you have barbells and plates at home. That's great. So a little bit more weight. And we are on round 3, so go ahead and go. Hi, Cam.
Hey, so I've just got the 10 kilo bar and then 2 5 kilo plates. So as an interim step, I can't remember if you had mentioned, can I do a single arm snatch with a 20 pound and alternate, or no?
You can do that. Do it this next set. Do 3 on the right, 3 on the left.
Okay.
And then right away, pick up the barbell with the 5s on it and get in 3 clean and presses. And I did say clean and press rather than snatch. And that'll just get you accustomed to holding that weight up overhead.
Okay.
Rather than going right into the 20 kilos. Okay, in 3 seconds, you have either the same or more weight on the bar. And go ahead and go. I'm gonna stick with the 30 kilos for now. Yeah, if you're doing broad jumps, you can do what Christine is doing now, and she's getting into the landing of a broad jump and riding it down into a squat. Maybe not a complete full squat, but it's basically putting the brakes on using some of that negative type of contraction to ride it down into the bottom of the squat. Now, what I'm going to show you next is a depth jump, right? So I talk about that jumping up and landing on a box has a certain stimulus to the body, right? When you jump up and land on something that's higher, from a physics perspective, you're not quite as heavy in the landing. When you jump from the ground to the ground, you're heavier in the landing. And what will be even heavier than that is if I stand up on a box and I jump down and I catch myself in the landing. It's called a depth jump, because you're jumping down for, in this case, it was 20 inches, and I'm riding it into the bottom of the squat. It's a very potent stimulus. So on this next set of box jumps, I want you to do a couple of depth jumps, but start at only 16 to 20 inches, right? Don't jump right up onto your 30-inch box and drop down into a depth jump. But right now, let's go ahead and go for round 4. Is that right? Round 5. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. This is round 5. We're going every 2 minutes. Right. Try a couple box jumps. And if you've got something to jump down from that's not unrealistically high, yeah, that's good, Pam. Soft landing and ride it into the bottom of the squat, maintaining that rigid neutral spine. All right. Did anyone try a depth jump? It's not required, but okay, yeah, Pam did, Jenny did. It's something Kirsten did. It's good to try because it's another kind of tool that you can use to have even a bigger stimulus on the body for a landing. So the body, if I can jump up onto a 30-inch box with X amount of stimulus, jumping down from that is much more difficult, right? Like if I can't jump up onto an 8-foot wall, I can still climb up onto it and jump down from it. And that's a pretty impactful stimulus. Okay, here we go. We're ready for the next round. I've put a little bit more weight on my bar. 3 hang power snatch. And then 5 big jumps. All right. So we've got just under a minute rest. You can probably spend that minute either jumping up the weight. Now, the consideration for increasing weight is making sure if you're getting a big, powerful jump, if you're waiting on the arm bend until your hips are open and you're getting a lockout all in one movement, then go with some more weight. Some of you might not have enough weight to do that. What do you think, Kim? Do you have enough weight? Or do you have, are you able to snatch the 20 kilos? Okay.
No. So I've been doing the single arm, but should I just take weight off the barbell?
Do one more single arm.
Okay.
And again, do another set of clean and
Yeah.
strict press.
Okay.
So hang, power, clean, and strict press.
Okay.
All right, here we are with the next set. Technically, this is round 7. We're going to go for one bonus round, though. Nice, Kim. Now, to give you a bigger picture about the programming today is that I really sort of wanted to do an overhead squat day, like hang, power, snatch, and overhead squat. But we have already done so many squats this week between the thrusters, the wall ball shots, the jumping lunges, and the air squats that I thought today is good just to get some jumping and landing without the actual full squat. So if over the weekend you know that you have not gotten in as much squatting as you would have liked to, or not, for sure not overdone it, then consider doing an overhead squat workout, either a single dumbbell or an empty barbell. All right, here we go into round 8. The rest seem to be getting shorter. If you watch Dr. Joe, I think she's getting in like 3 box jumps and 2 depth jumps. So kind of mix and matching. So that was round 8. Now what we're writing up on the board today is how many sets did you get in at the heaviest load? So I just went up to 40 kilos. So I think I'm going to get three rounds at 40 kilos. And then how many sets at your heaviest or your highest or your most challenging set of box jumps? All right, we have 15 seconds. More break before we get into round 9. Make sure you're getting into your hang. It's not just a dip. It's a hang. It's a hinge from the hips. It's a bow. All right. Okay, 30 seconds, 35 seconds until the final round. So what you're gonna do on this final round is get your 3 hang snatches, get your 5 box jumps, take a minute of rest, and just take one more shot at a little bit more weight for your final set of 3 on the hang power snatch. So you get a bonus round of hang power snatch, knowing that you're not gonna get right over on the box and do the jumps. All right, so we're going into round 10. I'm gonna put another 2 1/4 on. Here we go, final round. All right, so if, for example, you did 6 rounds at 25 kilos and 24 inches, that's what you'll write. This bonus round here, if you want to put a little bit more weight on and go for 3 separate reps, you don't need to count it towards your 10 sets here, but go ahead and if you feel good to put in a little bit more weight on, go ahead and get this final set, and then we get to break out the foam rollers and the lacrosse balls to do some mobility work. All right, Tib, way to go.
It's too hot.
Is it hot up there, Tib?
Yeah.
Humid, right? Nice. Pam, there we go, Jenny. Looks good, Lori. Big jump, Christine. Yeah. Nice, Cecily. Yeah, looks good, Kim. Some second pulls. Great. So go ahead and jot your notes down. 4 rounds at 20 kilos and 20 inches, something like that. There you go. Oh, Joe's got her final one. Good. All right. So every day doesn't have to be a beat down, right? It doesn't have to be a full on, let's see how many rounds you can get in 20 minutes, or let's leave you in a heap of piled steaming snot at the end of it. And that's today, I think, right? Like today I wanted to leave you feeling like you could actually do a lot more and with a little bit of energy to go into the weekend. All right, Andy got 7 rounds at 40 kilos. Oh, good, Jenny. 10 rounds all at 20 kilos. All right, 5 at, I'm just looking at, 5 at 24 inches. Great. All right. If you do have a foam roller, break that out right now. If you don't have a foam roller, we'll do something a little different. So we're going to work on the quads a little bit today. And what we'll do first is I want you to take out your foam roller and go just above the knee. Take really long swipes. So about 10 repetitions. If you don't have a foam roller, you can take the barbell, sit on your butt with your legs extended, leg flat on the ground, and the barbell to roll through the quad. And now you're going to have to judge the level of tension here, just like you would with a foam roller, but there are sections of my quad that are totally fine to put the end of a 15-kilo bar on it, but then there are little pieces that don't like it so much. It's a little too much tension. So for the parts that are okay, I can move that back and forth. For the parts that are a little too sensitive, I can just take a little bit of weight off of that by holding the weight with my hand. Let's go basically for another minute on this side. Either barbell roll out on the quad or the foam roller. You guys hear the trash truck here? If you have your Theragun, you can just turn it on and nail the quads for a bit. The good thing about the barbell is you can get way up into the hip flexor here. You can also move into the side and get a little bit of adductor. Although, yeah, towards the knee, it's a little more sensitive, so I have to alleviate some of the pressure. It's like when you're getting a massage, you get to tell the therapist how much more or how much less pressure you want, or at least you should be able to. Okay, so I'm in my left quad here. I'm going to put the barbell away for a second. Get my ab mats. And I'm going to go for a couch stretch on my left leg. The quad that I just rolled out, I'm going to get into a position of a really good stretch in the left quad and hip flexor. And I'm going to be here for 90 seconds. Now, clearly, do what you need to do. If you need to still be rolling out the quad, then do that. If you know that you need something more in the hamstrings than the quads, then work on the hamstrings. So you could roll out the left hamstring and then get in a seated hamstring stretch. So I'm working on just trying to stand up in my hip completely straight, and I have a really good stretch of this left quad. And I'm going to be here for another 45 seconds.
You're not moving, are you? You're not moving, are you? Oh, awesome. Awesome. Great. It's hard. It's class. It's hard.
All right, so I'm done on that left quad. You can stay there if you want. I'm gonna move over to my right quad with the foam roller, and I'm gonna go through this for some swipes. Just to loosen it up. Relax it a little bit.
I've gotten stronger, I think.
Is that Kim that said that?
Yeah, sorry. I'm talking to my neighbor.
Oh, I thought you were reporting.
I got stronger during COVID.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, and since I use the barbell on my right quad, my left quad, I'm gonna do the same thing on my right. Now, one thing is for sure with respect to the Olympic weightlifting is that we do enough of it to become moderately skilled at it, to be able to use it during workouts. But it is one of those sports that you could spend a lot of time just working on Olympic lifting. And if you do want to get appreciably better at snatch, clean and jerk, overhead squat, split jerk, it takes more than once a week or once every 2 weeks that we do it. Intention is general health and fitness, but if you want more with that, on your own, you can get in that same kind of progression that we did today, another 2 days a week. Not even increasing the load, but just trying to increase your speed and the mechanics of the movement.
Actually, Mike, it was 3 days a week-ish and lots of strengthening.
Yeah, typically if this were a full Olympic lifting workout, we would have gotten in, some days it could be just working on snatch and then doing a full overhead squat strength set, right? So we worked on speed, we worked on power and mechanics, and then we'll spend another 45 minutes or so doing a 5x5 overhead squat.
Yeah, strength work always. First, it was always snatch, always clean, always jerk, and some progression or some idea or power or squat. And then definitely always back squats, front squats, push presses, back behind the back push presses. I got really strong. For sure.
All right, so I'm gonna put away that barbell. I'm gonna spend at least a minute and a half. Minute and a half, things change. Right? I started in a position there that was way too aggressive. Got it at the bottom of my foot, so I came out of it, moved away from the wall a bit. I'm getting it back into it a little bit more slowly. Now everything is so notice we've been going for about 7 minutes of this process. We've gotten 1.5. You're in the whole life challenge and are having problems or difficulty in figuring out what to do for 10 minutes. There's plenty of stuff out there. Noticing that just this quadricep progression, this short quadricep set is going to take 10 minutes. Glutes. So now after a minute in this stretch, I can go back into something a little more aggressive because the muscle has relaxed, lengthened a bit, and it's ready for just a bit more aggressive stretch. You're still working through the time. I'm going to get out of the front fall. The upper glute. Out my right. Finding there's just a little bit of pressure to put on it, and I'm alleviating some of that by bracing myself on. And just like the quad stretch, just like the couch stretch that I did before, I'm having to alleviate some of the weight of my body. And gradually, as I move through this 2 minutes on my right hip, I'll put more weight in there. I'm going to show you graphically where I'm working. This is my hip, like my pelvis. This is my true hip, my hip bone next to the pelvis, and I'm a little bit behind and above. So I'm right in the upper glute, spot that has a lot of tightness for me. Well, I'm going to continue just to move in small circles. And I'm going to do my best just to take long breaths. And not make a creepy face at you guys. So I'm going to stay here for probably another 30 seconds. Another small spot that I like to go through. And then I'm going to move to my left side. And this is what I'll finish up with today, is this final minute and a half. Some trigger point therapy, meaning I'm just putting pressure on a spot and holding it for about 10 seconds, moving it around a little bit and finding a new spot. All right, I'm going to be here for another 30 seconds doing the same thing before I clean up. We do have a Saturday class at 9. Hopefully you can make it to that. And we have Maria again, who will be doing her yoga class. I think it's number 6, or maybe it's 7. I don't know. We've lost count by now. Sunday evening yoga at 4 p.m. And again, please invite people to come to that session. I'm almost as open to having people come to these sessions. The difficulty that with the CrossFit session is that people that don't have much of a background, although we had a guy yesterday that showed up that came with one of his friends, and he did a really good job. I mean, he didn't do 2 full rounds of jumping lunges and air squats at 50 reps, but he did 20 lunges and 20 reps of air squats, and I think he'll be able to walk today. Yoga class specifically, I mean, it is very well engineered towards anyone that has experience or none, that you'll get benefit out of joining Maria's class. Hopefully see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. and then back on Sunday for a 4 o'clock yoga session. Tell me about how soft you are right now.
All right.
No one wants to tell me their buns are soft after rolling them out. See you guys tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
Hi, thank you.
Tell your, post your coach, tell your group that you were here and what you did. Remind them that they can find this either on our website. This in about an hour and a half. The link will be changed from go to the Zoom class to click on this link and it'll take you to a recorded version of the class. Or you can go directly to the CrossFit Malibu page on YouTube and you will be able to link to any of the previews, any of the recorded versions of the CrossFit workouts, and all of the yoga classes.
Thanks, Mike. Bye, everyone.
Very much.
Thanks, everybody. Good job.
Got it.
Have a good day, everyone.
Let's see. Shout me out to. I'll give you this address, Christine. So Laura, you've been getting out on the bike, right?
Yeah, a lot. It's so fun. I really, it just saves my knees so much.
Good.
You know, yeah, I would. What?
Who are you going with? On your own?
No, Eric usually goes with me.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, yesterday it's still open.
Yeah.
It's so still open. You'd go from, right near Fisherman's Village there, and you go left instead of right, and you can go, like I say, 7 miles in to the city by the river and then back.
On a creek. Yep.
A little bit up and down,
Right.
not much. And I've been riding.
There in Playa del Rey, Earth Day in 2004, and I saw her on the beach there on her bike.
Wow.
Remember that, Christine? I was with students from my school.
Oh, wow.
Was it 2004? No, it was more like 2001.
Is that Christine Tinberg?
Yeah, can you see her there?
Mm. Anyway, Christine Tinberg, I want to let her know that I did the loop here by my house.
That's cool.
Never thought I could.
Is that hiking or on a bike?
No, on a bike.
All right.
So anyway, it's been a good substitute, Mike, for ruining my knee with walking, hiking.
That's good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'd be in a pool too, like I said, if I could.
Right. No, good point.
Do people go in the pool at your complex?
No, all of the complex pools are closed.
Right. Bummer.
Yep.
Anybody going in the ocean?
I am,
Good.
but not during the course of the day. Middle of Zoom. That
When time do you go?
6 a.m.
Oh yeah, perfect. Jesse's was going in the beach in Fort Bragg too.
Yeah.
Going in the water.
That's good.
Anyway,
Okay, I gotta run, guys. But
thanks.
come back again, Christine. Thanks for that. Good to see you, Lori. Keep
Yep.
checking with the text, and I'll see you guys soon.
Okay.